Hello everyone. Today's reading is about your guides are trying to tell you that you're missing, that you're not getting. Like if you're like me, sometimes, it's right there in front of you and you're just not seeing it. So what's the important message that your guides are trying to convey to you right now that you've been missing? So let's go ahead and allow you to pick which pile that you want. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, or pile number 4. Which one has your message? Now, today we've also got the stones to help you decide. Pile number 1, we've got a piece of citrine, beautiful citrine. Pile number 2, a lovely piece of clear quartz crystal. Pile number 3, we've got a piece of snowflake obsidian. And pile number 4, we've got a piece of carnelian cut in a really interesting shape. So I'll give you a moment there. If you haven't decided and you need more time, you can go ahead and pause the video until you decide which pile feels best to you, which one you are the most drawn to. So let's go ahead then and get started. So pile number 1, let's flip you over. What have we got here? Okay. So pile number 1, spiritual cleansing in reverse. And look at that. This is the need to detox card. So that's really interesting. So now when the spiritual cleansing card is in reverse, this means a need to detox from the inside. So it could be emotions, it could be what you're eating or not eating, right? So whatever you're putting into your body that's not good for you, it's time to get that cleansed, do a detox, or stop putting the things into your body that aren't good for you. And also, it's also about emotional cleansing. So what are you feeling on the inside that's negative? What are you taking on of other people's? What are your emotions feeling like that are negative and you need to detox? So spiritual cleansing. And then the 7 of Raphael card, right along with that, it talks about it being time to make a decision and being clear on what you want and taking action, a need for detoxification. So again, it talks about detoxing. And in this case, in your case, it's more about, your inner self, detoxing the inner you. So that's what they're trying to get through to you. And then I'm also going to shuffle from this deck here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to shuffle the Gabriel deck. So I'll put them down here so you can see. Oh, they're sliding around. So what do we have? Oh, this one's coming out. Okay, authenticity. So trust that your real self, whom God created divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for this situation. So just know that you know what your inner self needs to do to heal, to detox, to feel better, and to get rid of those things that are not good for you, those feelings or things that you're putting into your body, whatever that is, whatever's negative on your inner self, on the inside, that's what you need to clear. And it talks about, making sure that you trust your real self, trust your own authenticity, and, not be taking on what other people think is best for you, or, taking on other people's feelings and problems and that sort of thing. So, or just things that people are putting out there that you might find hurtful, and you're kind of holding that within yourself. So time to clear that out and know that you have the knowledge needed to get through this situation, and the strength, as it says, the strength and the knowledge that you have it. So that is pile number 1. That's what your guides are trying to get through to you about that spiritual cleansing and authenticity. So now let's go to pile number 2. What do we got here? The Hermit and the King of Gabriel. So the King of Gabriel is, represents someone who's generous, inspirational, and driven, a little bit dramatic too, as it says there. And it talks about keeping your eyes on the big picture, leaving the details to others, experience that leads to success and genuine concern for others. And yet we've got the Hermit with it. And it's about having perspective, introspective, and solitude. Again, this is another card about the inner self. So it's funny how those messages will kind of repeat sometimes across the board in the reading. So this is talking about, yes, you are inspirational, and you do have the experience that's going to take you to success, and you do care about what you're doing and how it affects others, but they're wanting you to go within again and spend some time on your own, and instead of being out there and being the social butterfly, like that sort of thing, and looking for the recognition for the success and being the inspiration and that sort of thing, to first go within so that you can put forth what it is that you need to put forward. And we're going to pick another card here from this Gabriel deck again so that we can get, whoa, they're going to fall all over the place. Too many. Okay. There's a card. So what do we got? Divine guidance. Yeah. So you see, the ideas you're receiving are heaven sent answers to your prayers. So the divine guidance. So this is what it's about. So it's about going, within yourself, listening to yourself, and by following and hearing that guidance, because they're trying to get this through to you. They're trying to get this through to you. So that's what these messages are supposed to be about. What aren't you hearing? They are giving you the divine guidance. So when we look into this picture, what are we seeing? So we're seeing someone trying to get a message through to the other person, and they're kind of sitting there. They're, they're working away, but they're kind of ignoring what's obviously there, trying to be conveyed to them. And because this is a person who's successful and inspirational, you're kind and generous, and you're driven, and you got a good work ethic and everything like that. But it's time to, like it says on the card, keep your eyes on the big picture. Like, don't just be in the moment. It's time to just make sure that you're listening to your inner self and your divine guidance, because something's at you, something's telling you, that you shouldn't be going forward with something. Like it's telling you to listen to your inner self. You got that gut feeling kind of thing. Some people say, oh, I felt it in my heart, it wasn't right. Or some people will say, I felt it in my gut, there was something wrong. That's what they're trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you, yes, go within, just spend that little time by yourself and stop listening to the outside influences, because in your inner self, you know what's right. Because that divine guidance is leading you to protect you and to give you the answers. So that's pile number 2. Now, let's go on then to pile number 3. Well, let's straighten these out a little bit. My little angels, little Nova Scotia tartan angels that I make. I thought I'd include them since it's that time of year. So what do we got here? Pile number 3. So pile number 3, the 9 of Cups, pride and wishes fulfilled. And then the 5 of Gabriel. Oh, another Gabriel card. Look at that. And so a challenge that you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Now, here's another thread. Withdraw from the drama. Withdraw from those other people. So again, there's a message that's carrying through, which is really cool, because that means it's a message for the collective as well. So now, This being a challenge you can resolve. So this person is sitting down and playing a game on this board, and it's talking about having patience with the people around you. Yeah, they're in a hurry, they want to get things done, and there's a big challenge in front of you and that sort of thing. But you got to pull back from all these stressy people, right? All these stressy people around you. They're like, oh, we have to do this. We have to do it now and hurry, hurry, hurry. And you're like, no, 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 no. Because you know better. You know how to resolve the challenges. You're actually, pile number 3, I feel like you're more strategic than these other people. Like you have a way of dealing with challenges that, the other people might just jump in impulsively to fix things, but you like to stand back and kind of get a good overview of things and create a plan and resolve the challenge. Like that's your method, and that's the best way to do it in this case as well. So it's reiterating that for you here. And it says withdraw from the drama of others. So just pull back from all that drama and don't let it pull you in to something that isn't right for you. And then this 9 of Cups card very clearly says pride and wishes fulfilled. So, you can take pride in the fact that you know what to do in this situation, you know how to resolve it. And, whatever that is that you're trying to resolve, that wish will be fulfilled. So whatever it is you're trying to create or solve or fix, you're going to be able to do that. And you're up for the job. You're key in that resolution there. So let's see what we've got for the card from the Gabriel deck itself, because Gabriel's come up twice already. The other piles. And okay, classes, learning and teaching are part of your higher calling. That's an interesting card right there. So now, when we look at this is a picture of a school teacher. Okay, and when we look at the overall reading, what is it that your guides and your higher self are trying to convey to you? So here's a problem that you're trying to solve, and you're the one who knows, and you can actually teach other people. So teaching and learning are part of your higher calling. So if you're considering, teaching people something, or running a class or that sort of thing, then this is a card to give you a cue that yes, in fact, you do have the ability. You do know how to help people. You do know you're like a natural teacher. So a person who is, strategic, likes to set out a plan, because that's what teachers do. They need a lesson plan. They need to know where they're going in general when they teach a class. So you're that person. You're that person who can put things together, and that it is part of your higher calling. And if you're getting that feeling that that's what you're supposed to do, then this is a positive message to reinforce that, if that's what you've been feeling. So that's really interesting. Pretty clear message there for pile number 3. So let's move on then and go to pile number 4. I have to excuse a little bandage on my hand, my little kitchen accident, and I had to cover it up because it's just yucky. But it's sometimes it bungles up the shuffling a little bit, but we're managing. So let's see, pile number 4. So this one here, the 8 of Michael, you can be free. Make a courageous decision to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. So they're trying to tell you that you can change things, but there's something that you're missing here. You're not seeing clearly. And that's what this reading was about initially, was what is it that they're trying to tell you that you're not getting, right? And then here we've got the Page of Cups, which is, an emotional message and a surprise. So it's a surprise message. We're talking about the cups and an emotional message. We're talking about emotions. We're talking about something that's close to your heart. So it could be love, or it could be just people that you care about. Could just be a situation that's close to your heart, very emotional for you. But you're going to get a surprise message that's going to be a good message. It's positive. It's not a bad message. And it's whatever it is, it's got you stopped, and you feel like you can't move forward because of this question mark. And it says you can be free. It says make a courageous choice to change your situation. You're not seeing things clearly. And this talks about a message as a surprise. You know, so that means that something's going to, all of a sudden, it's going to either come through to you, it's going to be a surprise to you. Somebody's going to bring you a message. This page also represents a younger person, someone younger than yourself, bringing you a message, bringing you good news. Whatever it is, it's going to be like really emotional good news for you. But right now you're just not seeing the forest for the trees, so to speak. Like, you know, you're looking around, but it's right in front of you, type of thing. So that's a really good card to have, right? So now let's go on and pull a card from the Gabriel deck. So here we go. Kind of just wait for one that really, oh, too many. That's too many. That's my thumb bandage getting in the way. Okay, and there we go. There's one. Oof, birth. Look at that. So now when we see the birth card, it does not necessarily mean that you're going to have a baby. So, you know, if anybody's worried about that, don't get upset. If you are, then that's a good sign. Now, what it does mean is new life, such as a baby, an idea, happy news. Again, here we go. Happy news, just like in the Page of Cups card, emotional happy news, or an exciting project blossoms within and around you. So, you know, whatever it is that you're worried about, you're not seeing it clearly. You're not seeing the forest for the trees. And, you know, somehow this younger person is going to bring you a piece of information or a message, and all of a sudden, boom, there it is. You know, it's happy news, and all of a sudden, you're going to be like, why didn't I see that before? Why didn't I realize that before? So, new life, a new idea. It's like such as a baby, an idea, happy news, or an exciting project blossoms within and around you. So remember, within as well. So something that's brewing within you that you think you might want to do or move forward with, and you think you can't because of something, you're going to get emotional news, happy news to tell you that, wait a minute, yes, you can. So this is really nice. We've got two cards there that talk about you getting good news, something emotional, something close to your heart. So that's a really nice message to wrap up with there. So, you know, that's interesting too, how the message kind of threads through each time that I do this. There's always a repeated thing. So if you feel drawn to more than one deck, sometimes that's why, because there's a message that's repeated again in that other pile. So now I do hope that this helps you. Certainly, if you have any questions, send a message, make a comment. And, you know, if you are interested in having a reading, please do send me a message. I still am doing personal readings at this time. So please do reach out either on my Facebook page or my YouTube or Instagram, wherever you'd like to send me a message. Also, my email is maritimemystic@outlook.com. So you can send an email to there. And I do hope to see you in the future. Many blessings and have a great day. Bye-bye.